Lee had to do it the other night and I had to do it. And here's my problem. There's nothing on the display when I click on it. And usually that's where all the programming and stuff comes up. So I'm afraid that the Viver door is, I don't know if the cold got it or what, but it's not good. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Wild Huckleberry. As you can see, we are cloudy. We are raining. It rained really hard last night. Now I will say we did get about a day and a half without rain. It was actually blue skies one day. Now, and matter of fact, I'll just put that right here. I've got to show you guys this one thing. Look at the sky. For the first time, and I don't even remember how many days, we had sunshine this afternoon. It was not all day, it was just in the afternoon, but we have sunshine. As you can see, we are still very wet. Water standing everywhere. But the beauty of it is we got a break. Now I think it's not supposed to be too bad tomorrow, and then Saturday it's going to get crazy. Well, not crazy, but at least it's going to get rainy again. And at least give us a day or two to dry out. I'm just ready for some lighter on the rain. It's just, whew, it's just time we had a break from the rain. Give us a little chance to dry out. Listen to Natasha walking. Can you hear that? Hear it? I can see it squishing between her hooves. That's terrible. Okay, babe, I'm gonna get your food. I really hate to feed you in the dang mud, but just had to share with you guys. I'm so excited. We have very few clouds, a lot of blue sky. Probably gonna have a gorgeous sunset this evening. And yay, 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 a little break. And you can see that we had blue skies that day. And then the next day, yesterday, it was cloudy, but at least it wasn't raining. But last night it started before I went to bed, and it went ahead and poured. Now, of course, it's made worse by the fact that we don't have anywhere for the water to go. It can't soak into the ground because we've been so dang wet. It's really bad right now. So I do have something that I'm going to show you guys. I've been thinking about checking it out, and then after the amount of rain we got last night, I decided it's time. You see the chicken pen is quite wet. Now, I will also say that the door is open this morning, and once again I will insert some video right here of last night and what it was doing last night. So I'm shocked that it's open this morning. I'm beginning to think that my chicken door is on its last legs. I had to let the chickens in. Lee had to do it the other night and I had to do it. And here's my problem. There's nothing on the display when I click on it. And usually that's where all the programming and stuff comes up. So I'm afraid that the Viver door is, I don't know if the cold got it or what, but it's not good. You can see where the chickens have been jumping up on it. They got it filthy because they were jumping up there thinking they could go in. Ooh, chickens. But I had them all piled up right here in front of it. There was one sitting on top of that feeder. There was one sitting on top of my trash can. Anyway, I don't know what to do, so I'll check it in the morning. I mean, it let them out this morning, so I'll check it in the morning and I'll see, and I'll figure something out to do. So you see, I don't understand it. This thing's crazy. It's just doing goofy things. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. Sonia seems to think that maybe they got some condensation in it. Whew. I'm really having to watch it walking right there because it is really, really slick. But Sonia thinks it's probably condensation got in there and then it froze. It got sub-zero. So she thinks that's what's causing it. She could be right. Heck, how do I know? I don't have a clue what caused it to do that, but it is not good because it closed early on the chickens last night. It's done that twice now. Once I took care of it and once Lee did. But it's closing too early on the chickens and they're not getting in. I don't like that. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but there was a very loud sound that I don't have a clue what it was. That was weird. I don't know what that was. I don't know if it's loud enough for the camera to pick up, but it sounded like something crashing. Like a huge tree falling or something. Woo! The wind is trying to take the wormies away. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if there's a lot of wind noise because I'm not sure. It's wind is blowing pretty strong out of the north this morning, so making it colder than it has been in the last few days for sure. But let's let these guys enjoy their breakfast. I don't know what that noise was. I'd be interested to know. It was over that way to the west of us. We have a neighbor over there. Uh-oh, it's water on the lens. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I don't want it wide open, but I'm gonna open it up that much so that the chickens can come and go, because I don't want them stuck out there tonight. But here's what I was going to show you guys. All this rain, I knew it was coming. I wondered how far it would be coming up. And of course we have water standing where we haven't had water standing in quite a while. Got water down here in the corner of the pen, and it's pretty deep. Hoping my gate is not having any problems. I haven't really checked on it lately, but it's still closed good. That's good. I just wanted to be sure. And then the thing I was really going to show you is what's over here. See that water? That would be the creek. Luna, are you sure you want to go running out in that, baby? Now see, the creek, see it running down through there? That's not where that's supposed to be. The creek runs over there in the woods, and you can see it really good right now. Right here, I don't know if I dare to try to go back there to where the kids and I go a lot of times to throw rocks in the creek at the crossing, but it's flowing pretty good today. And you can see it's supposed to be back there in the woods a ways, but it's not. And it's even, look up here, this is dry ground. All of this is, this is the road we drive down to get back to the back of Sonia's uncle's property. And then you can see over here that it is well up into our stuff, into our yard over here. It's definitely not where it's supposed to be right now. It's come up a lot. Walk right over here for a second. I'm just curious. Yeah, look at it back there. Usually you can't see it that great. You can kind of see it through the woods, but not only can you see it, I must have counted, yeah, there it goes. Not only can you see it, but it's flowing right nicely. What's funny is this that's right up here, close to me, that's not supposed to have water, that's even flowing, catching back up. But yep, I knew I wanted to come check on the creek, and this is why, because I knew that it was going to be up, and if, just for reference, you can see it's up kind of to the top of my ankles, just right here, standing up here. So it's not where I want it. Now, I've had it a lot of times. If you can go back and watch some old videos, you'll see I'm trying to have a problem. I've had water from the creek up past that tree right there. See, there's a chicken pen right up there. I've had water way up here, up to about this far past that tree, getting fairly close to my chicken pen. Not what I want for sure, but just kind of what it is. So they're not, stay out of there, babe. All right, well, I got a birthday party to go to. My youngest grandchild has turned 1. I cannot believe it's already been a year that little sweetie's been with us. And tomorrow, my oldest granddaughter, or middle grandchild, turns 4. But we gotta wait another month before Pax turns 7. It's unbelievable how old my grandkids are getting. It just means I'm getting older. But I already knew that. Alright guys, I'm gonna go in and get ready for this birthday party and try to stay dry and kind of warm, because you know I didn't wear any gloves out here this morning. I don't know if you can tell, but my hands are getting red. I didn't realize that north wind was quite as biting as it is. But anyway, it's time to get ready. It's time to get out of the wet for a little while, and see you guys in a bit. All right, this is what a fully loaded down four-wheeler looks like when you finally have the opportunity to restock everything, because Atwood's finally got some things back in. There you go. That's that poor four-wheeler is loaded down. I hope it's okay. I hope it can make it. We're about to find out though. I don't know that I've ever put that much stuff on it. That would be in just the feed. That's 122.40, 153.90. Is that right? Yeah, 300. Yeah, 390 pounds of weight just on that. So let's see if this poor thing can even make it over there. And just as way of an update, it did make it over here. It didn't have to go very far. We're talking right over there to here. But I tell you, it is loaded down. So now it's time to make all these guys happy. The only one we don't have feed for here is Thor. So, plus I got some new bedding that I'm gonna put down in there because it's been so wet. I'm gonna start off by showing you guys the chickens having their breakfast, enjoying a drink and some food, and the lovely sound of thing one crowing. But I really want to show you this because I'm going to tell you about a screw up I did. So you see here, the door is open. Thank you, thing one. The door is open today. Well, the door was not open yesterday. And so I came down here and I was like, well, why didn't the door open? And so I tried to open it, and I just I just heard the of the thing spinning, and I was like, what the, so when I put this door back up here, you just take this part out, take it out, and you put the batteries in it, and you put it back in. Man, you are into it this morning, boy. But you see these screws right here on the side? There's 4 of them, 2 on each side. They have to be in there, or it won't sit in place and stay in place. Well, guess who forgot to put those in there? Oh, good job, Robbie, good job. Totally forgot them. I'm just having a little of their water, which I think is mostly rainwater right now. But, yeah, I kind of screwed that up. I see something over here. I think it's just a piece of plastic, but I want to check it. But anyway, it's important when you're, yeah, it is. It's important when you're doing such things that you actually put the screws back in it. So, lesson learned. Lesson to you guys. If you ever have a door like that and you replace the batteries in it and, stepped in a big old anthill. That sucker is muddy right now. Man, I thought I might go down. That was so thick. But if you ever put one back together, always remember, put the screws back in it. Good job. Good morning, guys. Welcome you back here to another morning where, as you can see, it's another gloomy day here on the homestead. I'm ready for some sunshine. I know it's supposed to be a little colder right now, but I'm ready for some sunshine so we can quit having so much. Look at all that water standing. There's just water standing everywhere, especially out there where the animals walk. It is just terrible. And I'm stepping on chickens, sorry. And I'm just not figuring out what I'm supposed to do, because it is so muddy, mucky. Ugh, it's terrible right there around the... Lord, baby, this girl, she's got to be molting. Look at this girl. I don't think that's just the roosters doing that. She's molting. Well, I see new feathers growing too, so I think it's not, I think the roosters helped, but I think she's growing some new. She was molting behind everybody else, because, well, and that one too. There must be something about the reds that they molt later than everybody else. I don't know. So I'm just going to give you guys a couple of quick updates on a couple of things. First of all, I'll show you real quick the chicken door. You know, I had what I did and showed you that it had opened, but I didn't trust it. So, hey, Love's picking me on the leg. So I went back and I went ahead and opened the doors for the chickens. Well, I came down here and I'm supposed to have it set to close at 6:15, and at about 5 minutes till 6 last night, it was closed. So, but I don't understand. If it's not going to work, why is it opening up? Let me see. Yeah, see, the screen is still blank, so there's nothing I can do to change any of the programming or anything. So I'm just going to open the door so they can come and go. Oh, goodness. I got to collect some eggs out of there. I've been neglecting that here lately. Let me give them something to eat right quick, and I will show you guys an update on one other thing real quick. So hold on. They now have breakfast. And I think they're be happy today. They got plenty of water. All the rain we've been having. And goodness, sometimes the hens are not very nice to each other either, are they? Chickens are just chickens. They're not always very nice. Alright, so now let me go give you this update real quick. Okay, so the creek, which was way up here, as you can see, it's not in the corner of the yard anymore. And I got to go check out. I want to know how far back here it is now, because you remember earlier I showed you that it was way up here. Right after you came in the woods right here, you could already see the water right there. And I walked out in it a little ways. I would already be in it right now. But the creek has gone down a lot because we hadn't got rain in since yesterday morning. Let's see. Creek. Luna's having fun. She's bouncing everywhere. There's birds flying around. See, the creek has still got a lot of water in it, but it's nowhere near flooding like it was, so that's good. And even on around the corner, there's no more water, so I'm not mad about that. The overflow over here doesn't really have any. It's got a little bit of a flow in it, but it's very little. So there you go. The creek is down. It's not as up as it was. It's doing much better. I'm not mad about that. I don't need it to go too high. And that's what I wanted to see, was that the water had gone down. It's funny, if it rains like it did, now right now we just don't have anywhere for the rain to go. Our ground is saturated. It is not going to do anything but run off, and it's going to run to that creek. But the good part about it is when it does, it doesn't matter too bad, because just within a short time it will go ahead and come back down or run off to somewhere else. So it's flooding somebody else's place, I guess. That sounds terrible, but I don't know where it is and I don't know who it is, so maybe it's not too terrible for them, but at least I know the creek is definitely up and moving real good, because the water has gone on down elsewhere. But anyway, it is time to get ready to go to church. Today is my oldest granddaughter / middle grandchild's birthday, so we'll be going by there to see her. And I'll put a little footage here at the end of this of Ren and her first birthday, and then of Cleo opening her present that we gave her. So as we stop by, we're gonna head up north and do a little shopping today, so after church. So we'll take care of all that, have our fun, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Showing his muscles.
Because he has a wedding on it.
Yes, ma'am.
What's that wedding?
Dropped it right off his leg.
What's that wedding on his wrist?
What a pose.
Hey, Bubba. You pop up. What's that wedding on his wrist?
It's just for wiping sweat off.
My mom and my dad.
Okay. If you wait about 3 minutes, I'll take you over there, okay? Is that okay? I'm just going to watch Bubba play for a minute here.
my kids have been a like smash cake kid.
I just slapped my face and then she
You don't want to bite?
What are we
For
doing?
my first birthday,
I know, Pax was like,
When he did that video, I got him on video.
uh-huh.
for my first birthday, they had to pray like right in front of me. I was like,
Granny, what do you think of your cake?
I can see
What you
that.
think of your cake, babe? You gonna try some? You gonna try some?
And my
Foodie. Oh, sorry.
whose birthday was it? He did.
See what you think of that. Well, I think that's gonna pass muster. She pushed it in.
What flavor is it? Oh, now she knows.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
She didn't eat it by herself.
Yep. Smile for me, Latoya. You're still sleepy, girl. Bless you.
There you go. Get a bunch on there, girl. Is that good?